Hello, this is Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and on this video today I'm talking about trampolines and swimming pools, the kind that you might have in your backyard. And we're talking about liability for injuries that might occur on one of those things. First, trampolines. If you have a trampoline in your backyard, be sure you have a fence around it. Never have a trampoline or something like that without a fence. It could be said to be an attractive nuisance, so even if children are technically trespassing when they're on your trampoline, if they're injured, you could still be liable. There are things that you can do to reduce liability, to reduce exposure. One of those is never let anybody jump on the trampoline unsupervised, especially children. Number two, no one takes somersaults on the trampoline. Number three, only one person on it at a time. Number four, always cover the springs and foundational supports and things like that with a thick pad. Also, never put the trampoline where a person jumping could hit a tree limb or other housing support or something like that. In other words, anything that might be fun on the trampoline you can't do because you might be liable for injuries. But that is just the way it is out there, folks. You pay your money and you take your chances sometimes, but you have to be careful and you have to exercise due care if you have one of those things. Now, swimming pools. A very similar situation exists, except worse, because no one drowns on a trampoline, but lots of people drown on swimming pools every year. It is unthinkable that you would have a swimming pool in your backyard without a fence. You have to have a fence with proper gates to keep unwanted children, or uninvited children, I should say, out of your pool when you're not home. What about when you're not home? What's happening to your pool right now? If you've got a pool in your backyard and you're at work or you're not home, maybe there are children sneaking into the pool. Well, if you have a proper fence, that wouldn't happen. But if it does happen, you're probably liable anyway under the doctrine of attractive nuisance. Now, there are a lot of pools out there. There are pools in public parks, fitness centers, things like that, but 80% of accidents happen in backyards, neighbors' backyards, things like that. And of that 80%, 2/3 of the injuries happen to children ages 1 and 2 years old. That's a lot. Most of them are near drownings or drownings of these 1 and 2-year-old children. That's one type of injury. Another type of injury is a drain-related injury, where the drain at the bottom of that pool is so powerful that it sucks a person into it and they can't escape and they drown, or it pulls an arm or a leg into the drain. That's why pools have to have drain covers. Never get in a pool that doesn't have a drain cover. That drain can be left on by accident. It can be turned on while people are swimming by accident. The drain is usually far away from where the pool is, so that you can't see it from where you turn it on. And sometimes it could be turned on by one person when another person is swimming in the pool. So that is another issue. But the main thing is, if you are swimming in a pool or you own a pool in your backyard, you have to exercise due care and just common sense caution, and don't let children swim in it unsupervised, folks. Be careful out there. Hello, this is Darrell Castle. If you've been injured on a trampoline or in a swimming pool, or you know someone who has, I'd love to talk with you about it. Call me right now for a free appointment, or use the Get in Touch form on this page to contact me.